makes me crazy. I dream about our babies, gazing them days and contagious. You're my baby. We know each other like the back of our hands. Understand, there's no mistaking. I'm taking 'cause you're my drug.
Here we go. So Randy Scouse Git from the Monkees.
Right.
Is the name Randy Scouse? Git?
Randy Scouse Git.
Okay.
And by the Monkees.
By the Monkees. Okay.
She's a wonderful lady and she's mine, all mine. And there doesn't seem a way that she won't come and lose my mind. It's too easy humming songs to a girl in yellow dress. It's been a long time since the party and the room is in a mess. The four kings of EMI are sitting stately on the floor. There are birds out on the sidewalk and a valet at the door. He reminds me of a penguin with few and plaster hair. There's talcum powder on the letter and the birthday boy is there. Why don't you cut your hair? Why don't you live up there? Why don't you do what I do, see what I feel when I care? Now they've darkened all the windows and the seats in Naugahyde. I've been waiting for an hour, I can't find a place to hide. The being known as Wonder Girl is speaking, I believe. It's not easy trying to tell her that I shortly have to leave. Why don't you be like me? Why don't you stop and see? Why don't you hate who I hate, kill who I kill to be free?
Wow.
Whoa.
That's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. That's a bit much. He said a line in there too in regards to like cutting their hair. I remember like kind of like the hippiest years, you know, when people started growing their hair out, like men, a lot of people like, you know, when you grow your hair, it's like they want you to cut your hair maybe because the rough look or something.
Yeah.
Like the hippie-ish type of like
yeah.
vibe.
Is that what he's talking about?
No, that's not what that's what he was saying in that particular line, like as he said it towards the beginning. I was like, wow.
Cut your hair?
Yeah, like
something like that.
Yeah. It's like that's like what people will probably say to them, especially with them being young, kind of being like rebels, kind of doing their own thing.
That was like
that's what I'm thinking in regards to just that particular little small part right there.
Okay, I would just think that they would grow their hair just like black people grew their hair out into afros and stuff. Mm-hmm. Like
because this was like an era where people would like grow their hair out like really really long, especially like the men.
Yeah,
that was kind of like the end thing. So it's like with him saying cut your hair is like that's kind of like what people would say to you, like
what the expectation
society
is
for some, you know, society to some degree.
What they would prefer.
I guess
yeah.
What they would prefer.
Why
Okay.
don't you hate who I hate, kill who I kill to be free?
It almost sounds like.
What's up?
Like it's like the way, like you said, it's kind of like
the perception of what what the society's kind of looking at them.
What you're saying, like
time.
basically, why don't you fall in line? Basically, with everybody else, why don't you do this? Why don't you live there? Why don't you look like this? Why you know what I mean? Like,
well, yeah.
This is the way it's supposed to be. This is the way I think you should look, type of thing. Oh, why don't you?
But why don't you? and
ooh, I bet this stirred up some controversy when this came out.
And then towards the end of the song, it almost sounded like them bringing up like current affairs, like why don't you kill who I want? Why don't you like who I like? Why won't you take out who I don't like? Like
Yeah.
Kind of like, you know, everything that was going on in the 70s, like Vietnam, like the 60s and 70s. Like, it kind of had that connotation to it in regards to like society's perception of what they should be like, kind of like what you just brought up.
Yeah.
You know, and again, just being rebellious. We young, wild, and free, young and reckless, and it. Hold on.
Good evening, everyone. Hope all are having a lovely Friday night. Long story short, I've been called vanilla fudge before. I'll leave what folks meant by that. Naughty, naughty, no, not gonna go there. Happy weekend, all.
Lee, thank you so much for pulling up and letting yourself be known, showing us love. And man, I'm glad that you're here on a Friday night. That's what's up.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Shout out to Lit. Good evening, everyone.
I know. I had
known.
to wait and listen to see who it was because I thought it was somebody else. I was like, hold on.
Yeah.
And then I saw that it was Lee. So it's good to see you, Lee.
Yeah.
Appreciate you for coming up.
Shout out to Lee. All right, yeah. But that was a good song. I wonder if they stirred up any type of mess with this song though. Like, especially talking about everything that they, you know, going against the grain almost. It's like what it sounds like this was about.
Yeah. It's not necessarily like
well,
riding.
not necessarily the grain, but the expectation, what the perception should be of these perfect people, okay? Mm-hmm. Living in these places, looking this way, dressing this way, eating this way, whatever it is.
It's like these are one of the songs where you just fed up with what everybody thinks about you and what they think that you should do. Yeah. And especially, like I said, it's like they speaking for like the new school, for the young generation at that time, you know. Yeah. Like we're fed up. This is just how we want to be. Line with all your questions and what y'all think. Yeah. But I like this one a lot. I like this one a lot because they did put it into perspective, and I love songs when they kind of like talk about like what's going on with them at that time. Yeah. You know.
Agree. I agree to that. Okay.
Lust in your body.